This video is to help you with Algebra 2, Semester 2, Final Exam Review, problem number 31. The learning target is, I can solve an equation with rational expressions. So here you have an equation and you have rational expressions on each side. So what we want to do is solve for x. When we use rational expressions, we like to think about the least common denominator. If our denominator on the left side is x minus 1, and our denominator on the right side is x minus 2, then our least common denominator is going to have to contain both of those denominators. So x minus 1 times x minus 2 is the least common denominator for these two rational expressions. I'm going to take my least common denominator and I'm going to multiply it to both sides. So here on the left side, I'll multiply 4 over x minus 1 times the least common denominator. What will happen here is the x minus 1 on the denominator and the x minus 1 on the numerator are going to cancel. On my right side, I'm going to have the least common denominator multiplied times the 3 over x minus 2. And notice that the x minus 2's cancel out. What this leaves me with is 4 times x minus 2 equal to 3 times x minus 1. I'll go ahead and distribute and then solve for x, and I have x equals 5. When solving rational expressions in equations, we want to check to make sure that it does work. So 4 over 5 minus 1 would be 4 over 4. And that's equal to 1. 3 over 5 minus 2 would give us 3 over 3. And that also equals 1. So we have a true statement. Something else we'd like to point out is we do have some restrictions on this problem. And if we were asked, we could say the restrictions are that x cannot equal 1 and x cannot equal 2. Now, as we look at our restrictions, we would have to then say that x can equal 5, but it cannot equal 1 or 2. Hope this was helpful, and if you have more questions or would like this problem to be explained again in class, please do not hesitate to ask your teacher. Thanks for watching. Have a great day or great evening.